So hi everyone, Mary Curick of Frontrunners Innovate Magazine and the Frontrunners League. And this particular conversation is the first in a series that we're going to call Live Introductions under Frontrunners Nation. And so Monique Wells and Jackie King both are now frontrunners. And so it seemed appropriate after Monique and I had talked about some of the projects she has going on and knowing the network and projects and the media platform that Jackie's working, that this could be an interesting conversation to have. And so we want to do this exploration to show how people need to come together and learn how to figure out if there's a potential synergy or collaboration there. So I'm going to let it go at that. And just a teaser here. It was the conversation with Monique recently about legacy training, legacy coaching, and all that led me to want to make this connection with Jackie. Why don't we start with you, Monique? Why don't you tell a little bit about your background and what you're doing now, and then we'll switch over to Jackie, and then there we go. So I'm going to kind of sit back and listen. Go ahead.
All right, all right. Just a great pleasure and privilege to be with you again, Mary. I love being on your broadcast. It's just so much fun, and I always learn so much too. So I am Monique Y. Wells, Dr. Monique Y. Wells. I am a veterinary pathologist and toxicologist turned nonprofit founder, leader. My nonprofit is called the Wells International Foundation. We are just about 5.5 years old now, and we are domiciled in Houston, Texas, but I operate this nonprofit from Paris, France, where I have lived since 1992. And we have lots of strategic focus areas. What Mary was referring to with regard to legacy feeds into our women's empowerment strategic focus area, or SFA. We have a women's group called the L Cubed Alliance, and L Cubed, or L to the third power, stands for lifestyle, legacy, and leading by example. And we did our first big in quotes live event in Paris a couple of years ago, and it was called The Successful Woman: Lifestyle, Legacy, and Leading by Example. Created for high achieving women leaders who want to tap into their inner wisdom and genius, break through all the barriers of imposter syndrome and inauthenticity, believing that in order to be a successful woman, you have to behave like a man, all these kinds of things. Tap into who you really are, tap into your feminine wisdom and genius, bring that out. You've already been identified externally as a successful woman, as a high achieving woman, but there is just so much more that these women can do when they are really anchored, when they are centered, when they can tap into that wisdom, that genius, and bring that forth in service to the world, service to the companies they work for, service to the people in their communities, service to their families, service to everyone. And I believe that helping these women creates the biggest ripple effect that the world can appreciate. I really believe that women are the salvation of our world. So there you go.
Awesome. Monique, you have a bunch of different projects, and we'll get into that, the way that they would flow into maybe where Jackie can see synergies. But Jackie, why don't you step up and share a little bit about your background in forming BWE and where it's going? Jackie, you're on mute. Jackie, you're on mute.